everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to do this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look. Now I've been wanting to do one of her looks again for a while now. I did do a tutorial so long ago. I looked at it the other day and I was like, oh my god, I've changed so much throughout YouTube. Like, I'm just so much more myself and just so much more confident in a way. My old videos are appalling. I was like, whoa. I don't really like to watch my videos back once they're on YouTube. I don't know, I just sort of cringe out a little bit. So I don't really tend to watch them back. But I wanted to see on my last Kylie Jenner video, which was done months ago, how I did it and things like that. And I just can't get over how bad it was. It's just not very good. So anyway, in today's video, I wanted to do this makeup look. Now, I love Kylie Jenner. I follow her on all her social medias and things like that. And to be honest with you, I just really like this makeup look. And I've been wanting to do it for ages now. So I thought, why not? Also, make sure you guys come and say hi to me on my other social medias. I will leave them all in the description below for you guys. So you can come and say hi to me on those. I like to interact with you in those different ways. You guys know I do, so make sure you come and say hi to me on them. So anyway, let's jump straight into this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. And if you want to know how to get this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look, then please keep watching. So to start off this look, I'm going to use the Garnier Micellar, however you want to say it. That it's just said in so many different ways. I just don't know anymore. But I say Micellar. What do you guys say? Micellar, Micellar. I don't even know. But what I like to do is get this on a cotton pad. And I always do this before I do my makeup. And this is sort of something that you guys don't really see because I always do it before I film. I don't know why. And this just ensures that all of your makeup, excuse this red, I just blew my nose and now I look like Rudolph. It just ensures that all your makeup is completely off. And I just feel so refreshed after I've used this. So it's definitely one of my favourite products. I have done my eyebrows, obviously. I mean, I didn't make up my eyebrows looking like this. I wish. So there is a little bit of concealer around. So I don't like to get too much of it off because that's what makes them neat. So I just sort of go around it. But everywhere else, I like to cleanse. Don't mind this like nice little spot. I mean, it has gone down a lot on my redness, but like no skin is perfect, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Like, there is loads of makeup that I thought was off my face and it wasn't. I mean, that's probably dirt as well. This is lovely, isn't it? What I like to do now is get this OLAY moisturiser, pop like a little bit on my hand because a little bit does go a long way because it's the type of moisturiser where it's not, the consistency is quite runny, but it's so moisturising as well. And I just like to pop that on my face. I use this twice a day. I've used it for years. You guys know I've used it for years, so there's no point me saying that, even though I just did. And I just like to apply it onto my face and my neck. It's important. It's really important when you're doing your makeup to also go down on your neck because I feel like it's a part that you don't think about doing, but you do apply foundation and things like that on your face. So it's really important to keep that hydrated as well. Bam Bam, what are you doing? Right, so after we've done that, the next step is primer. These are the two that I have been loving at the moment. I actually only got this the other day. It is a mini like tester version. My auntie got it for me, but she was like, honestly, it's amazing. You need to try it out. Bambi, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey! This is apparently an oil-free, non-grass primer, photo finish foundation primer. So I have used it the like past couple of days and I've really liked it. I'm also going to use this pore filler, which I need to stop using. But I can't help it. It's amazing. It's not a primer, but it's a pore filler. So, I don't know, you guys know what that is, but it mattifies your face and it honestly leaves like the best finish and you look like your face is photoshopped. So I just love it, but it's not, to be honest, it hasn't been the best for my skin. Like, I don't break out here and this is a hormonal spot. But I don't know, I just feel like I can tell my skin's not normal, like how I usually do it. So I've been trying to not use it as much as I usually have been because I was literally using it every day. But considering this is a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup, I bet she wears things like this. So, I mean, it's just got to be done. What I've started to do is just put it in my fingers and then sort of spread it evenly out my whole face. I usually focused on my T-zone, which I'm still going to focus more on, but I'm still going to sort of put it everywhere on my face. So for foundation, concealer and contour today, whoa, I'm going to use these insane Iconic London, I think they're called pigment sticks, but they're like foundation sticks. They remind me of the Hourglass foundation sticks, which are insane. So I'm mixing shades Iconic 3 and Iconic 0.1 together. I think that's what it is. I have been loving these at the moment. These have given me the best foundation like colour and coverage. They are, it depends how you apply them. They can be quite full coverage, but then if you don't want a lot, you can literally apply like a line, blend it all in together and it will give you a light coverage. So it just depends on what sort of coverage you want to go for personally, because I feel like you can easily just sort of like, what am I trying to say? You can adjust how full coverage you want. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, to be honest, but you know. So I like to just apply this as foundation. As you can see, I am skipping here, but I'm literally putting it everywhere else. So what I like to do before I do the concealer and the contour is I like to just blend in the foundation. So I like to blend it. They are really easy to blend. They're so creamy and ugh. Every time I wear them, it's really weird. I get so many compliments, and I did use them in my last video as well. They've sort of been my go-to foundations at the moment, because I feel like, although I love the L'Oreal True Match, you guys know how much I love it, I find it hard at the moment because my skin is really light. I'm not saying like it's really light, but for me, my skin is light at the moment. It's really hard to find the perfect coverage and the colour for my skin. So these Iconic ones are perfect. And I just love how you sort of have control with how full coverage or light coverage you're going to do your foundation as well. What I keep doing, it looks really bad in the camera, but in real life you don't notice it. But on top of my eyebrows, there's like a white outline, obviously from where I've done my concealer. But the thing is, I don't notice it in person. You literally can't see it. But in the camera, you can see it, and I always have comments like, you have these white bits on top of your eyebrows, and then I'm like, oh my god, I didn't actually notice that. So I'm going to try and cover those up, but we'll see. I got a new set of I Need to Planet brushes, and it's just the best thing having new brushes. Oh, I just love it. So, oh, I love using new brushes. So I'm going to get this one from the 15-piece brush set. And this I've used for so long. It's the most perfect brush to blend in on your neck. I'm now going to move on to contour and concealing. So these are the ones I'm using. Let me show you on the camera. So this one I'm going to put for my concealer. And I'm just going to put it where I usually apply my concealer. So usually right now what I would do is get my beauty blender, blend it in, and then do the contour. But for you guys, I'm going to show you where you apply the concealer and the contour together. You can't really see it in this light, but you'll see after. So this is where I apply the concealer and then the contour. It gives you a perfect finish and it's just the best really. So I've got two beauty blenders here. This one is obviously a new one. I mean, I've used this to death. And this is my favourite one from Primark. But what I'm going to do is use this one for the contour, so the darker colour. And then this one, because it's a lot thinner and it's got a pointier end, it's easier to push in all of the concealer. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with this brush again and just sort of blend in all of the contour together really lightly. I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which a lot of it's fallen onto my lid. Put it on my brush. There we go. I mean, I'm not being funny, but I kind of look like a hot mess right now. But honestly, I promise you it will get better. It just takes time, you know. Makeup's just a process. So this is good if you want to sharpen your nose contour. I'm then going to use this brush here from the VP brush set. Oh my god, my old brush is so dirty. How embarrassing. I was using that on YouTube, but I clearly haven't cleaned that in months. And what I like to do is sort of lightly wipe it off and then drag it upwards. So this is also going to blend it in to your actual contour, and it's going to apply a thin layer of powder onto your contour here. So then when you go in with the powder, it's going to not look patchy, if that makes any sense. I'm then going to go in with the same powder, pop a tiny, oh, that's not really a tiny bit, is it? And then I'm just going to really lightly powder it onto my face, just to set everything in place. I'm going to go with the Urban Decay diffusing brush in F107, and I'm going to use number 5 and 6 together. 5 has more of an ashy tone. Oh, this is the Tayla Blue Contour Kit, by the way. I love it so much. It's got such a creamy formula for the powder contour. It's really weird. All I'm going to do is go over the contour that I've done before. It's basically like I'm setting it in place, but because they're contour sticks, I find that you have to set them with powder, otherwise they can sort of go all over the place. So make sure you always set them with powder near enough the same colour, or if you sort of want to go away from more of the oranger tone, which is what I'm doing, then use an ashy powder, and it will really balance it out and it will give you the most perfect finish ever. I'm going to go with shade 2, which is like a banana powder, and I'm going to go over my contour because I just want it defined, and that's what Kylie has. She's very contoured and all that jazz. So I'm just going to go over everything. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Naked 2 palette and then the Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette. I'm first of all going to get this Iconic London stick. This is what I was using for my concealer, and I'm just going to pop a generous amount on. And then just with a flat brush, I'm just going to buff that in onto my lid. Just so this is my base that I'm going to work with, and it's going to cover up any sort of veins and eyebrow hairs and things like that that I don't want to be shown. I'm going to use this Bourgeois powder and the diffusing highlighter brush by Urban Decay. I find this brush perfect to set this powder in place. I feel like because it's sort of it's a square and it's the same level, it just sets it all really evenly. I'm going to first of all go in with the shade Foxy from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use this as the base. So I'm going to pop this absolutely everywhere on my eyelid. I'm then going to go in with the shade Booty Call, and I'm going to pop this on my tear duct and brow bone. Moving on to the Kylie Jenner palette, I'm going to use the shade Beach, and I'm going to pop that onto this thick brush. And all I'm going to do is lightly go in my crease and sort of just blend that colour upwards. You don't want to get too much on your lid, it's better to blend this colour upwards. So just keep blending, blending, blending. So once it looks like you've got an orange on your lid, you're then going to get an angle blending brush and just blend out that colour just so it's quite seamless, you know. With the same colour and a smaller brush, you're just going to pop this colour on your lower lash line. I mean, there is quite a little fallout, but we can sort that, it's fine. And then blend. Once that is blended out, I'm going to go in with the Revolution, it's this eyebrow kit. And I'm just going to use this, it's like a wax here. You can use any wax of your choice, but this is all I have. And if you've watched my videos for a while, you guys know that I like to use this if I'm applying any glitter or if I want an eyeshadow to be extra pigmented. Now Kylie uses it's like a light gold in this makeup look. So what I'm going to do is pop some of this wax onto where I'm going to apply the gold. And then I apply the gold on top, and you'll see that it's so much more vibrant, and not vibrant, is that the word? It's just a lot more pigmented and it stands out so much more. So you'll see what I mean. Using using the shade Half Baked from the Naked 2 palette. And it's this beautiful light gold. And I'm just applying it where I applied the wax. And it honestly makes such a difference. I'm then going to go back with the shade Beach and then just go over like my lid, sort of where my crease is, just to make it quite seamless. I'm then going to go with the shade Almond from the Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette, and I'm just going to dab this, I'm going to dab it, on the sort of outer V of my eye. But I don't want it to be too defined, so I find that if you sort of lightly dab your eyeshadow, it's not going to be too much. Then you're going to go back with this brush. I'm not putting any product on it, but it is what I used it with the shade Beach, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to do eyeliner. What I usually do, I usually go in my tear duct and drag the eyeliner out and then go and do a wing. But she hasn't got that. She sort of stops here and then goes all the way down. Oh god. And then I am going to do a wing as well. It's sort of like her style wing, so you'll see what I mean. And I'm going to use this Sigma gel eyeliner because I feel like it is really black and dark, but it's not like a liquid eyeliner where it's so dark and black. It is more of a sort of lighter grey tone. If that makes any sense. So I'm just going to apply it with the Sigma winged liner brush. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to use these ones by Urban Decay. First of all, I'm going to go with the eyelash primer. And then I'm going to go with the Perversion Black Mascara. I'm going to be using these ones. I mean, that was so informative. I'm going to be using these ones. No, I got them on eBay. I can't remember what they're called, but I will leave a link in the description below for you guys. So once the eyes are done, I'm going to move on to highlighter. I'm going to use this sleek highlighter palette in Precious Metals. And it looks like this. I believe there are 2 of these, I think, or maybe more. But this is more of the lighter golder shade. First of all, I'm going to get this brush and I'm going to use this highlighter here, which is the top right one. They've all got names on the back, but they're listed like this, so I don't know what the actual names are. But it's the top right one. And then I'm going to just apply the highlighter. I'm just going to apply it where she's got it. So she's not too highlighted on her cheekbones, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like she is in a way. But it kind of stops here, I reckon. So I'm just going to do this. And then when I go on the bridge of my nose, I'm going to grab this thin brush and I'm going to pop it in the same shade. And I'm going to really gently, because she's got it on the bridge of her nose quite a lot. I'm going to use this Sigma blush. Now she's not too blushed, but I think if I apply a tiny bit, it just makes a difference. It just sort of blends in everything together. So I'm just going to apply the tiniest bit. For lips, I'm going to use True Brown K because I believe that is what she was wearing. I'm going to apply a tiny bit of lip balm on. I'm going to apply the eyeliner. I always say this, the lip liner, and then I'm going to go in with the liquid lipstick. I'm going to try and copy her lip shape. Let's just see how this goes. And then I'm going to go in with some setting spray. I just missed my face then. So everyone, this is the final result. I hope you have... I got an itchy cheek. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're new to my channel. I am so blimmin' close to 200,000 subscribers. It's crazy. So let's try and get there real quick. We can do this, come on. So make sure you are subscribed if you are new to my channel and join the family. I upload twice a week for beauty related videos and just loads of random stuff, so I wouldn't want you to miss out. And also, if you are already subscribed, next to where it says you are subscribed, there's a little bell. Make sure you click on that because you'll get notified on when I upload. Obviously, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I upload on a Monday and on a Thursday, roughly around 6 o'clock. But if you forget and you want to know like when I upload straight away, then make sure you click the bell where the subscription sort of button is, and then you'll know when I upload and you'll get notified. So yes, I think I made that more complicated than it was. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.